we are in general, because there are like 3 different court dates that everyone is like, well, not everybody, some people, including me, because I'm not always here. I'm like, okay, so what has changed since the oh, oh my god, you guys, I'm being a bit distracted, but we're good to go. Yeah, so like, what has changed since the last time we analyzed the court situation, and where are we now? That's why I'm here, just to give a brief update, and for everybody to be on one page, for us to know where we stand, what is happening, what to expect, and for us to know what to anticipate towards, August, because August is just right around the corner. But before we go there, I hope you guys are enjoying your day. Hi. Hope everything is good. I think I'm just going to go a little bit to the other room. It's a full house today. Like, I'm trying to have a quiet mommy time, just me doing my thing, and the door is just going open and close. Like, eh? Okay, let me see who is here before we continue. Who is on Facebook? So, in fact, I'm not even going to start to explain. Let me see. Zita, good evening to you, my darling Zita. How are you? Oh my goodness. Oh gosh, I don't even want to tell you what I'm hearing now. I do not want to tell you what I'm hearing. But that is upstairs. I'm tired, to be honest. I'm tired. Like, ik ben echt moe. But yeah, let's see. Malet is in the building. Malet says, hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. Pasa, pasa, que pasa, mami? Hello to you. Leslie is in the building as well. She says, hello, everyone. Hi, Bless Njoh. Hi, babe. What's good? What's up? How is your day going? It's 9 p.m. here. So I think maybe it should be like 1 p.m. thereabout in the US, maybe 2. Okay, let me see what's up on this other space. Um, Pam is here. Pam says hi. What's good, Beth? I see you. Blondie, Bebo, Suvi, Janie, Sabina. Pamela says, I'm here. Hello, blessing, and everyone. Angelica, beautiful name. Angelica. It's not just Angela or Angel or Angelina. I'm not saying those ones are not also beautiful, but Angelica, there's something very angelic. Yeah, angelic. Angelica. Okay, I'm tempted to go to my little closet, my little room. Let me see. Iris, Florence, Sandra, Patricia, Marchi, Maki, 3 p.m. Pamela says 12 in LA. Okay, guys, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go upstairs. Give me a sec. Let me remove all my chargers. apologize for that. So now I'm upstairs. Whew. You guys are still going to be hearing my husband on the background. I think it's better than downstairs. Oh my goodness. Yes, I'm streaming on YouTube. Can you wait? Is Facebook good? Can you guys still see me? Let me see. Judith, I know, right? It's not easy. That's why sometimes I just stay away from social media. Yeah, it's not easy. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not easy. You know how it is when you're really tired. Like today, I'm really tired. Sometimes I'm just like, okay, I'm not going live today. And I haven't been live in some days now. Today is one of such days, but let me do this and get it over with because tomorrow is going to be a bit busy. We'll see. Deborah, I see you. Welcome. Jeannie's on Facebook. Greater Oman, yes, I am streaming on YouTube on the main channel. Blessing Njoh. Bonjour, ma chérie. Ça va? Michelle, I see you. Welcome. Okay, let's get started. I see all of you on YouTube. Welcome, welcome. Continue to share the video so that we can have more people join. YouTube is getting more popular these days than Facebook. What's good? We are advertising YouTube. Like I noticed or I have realized that whenever I go live, I see more people on YouTube than Facebook. Everybody's running away from Facebook. Like Facebook is mad. And yeah, we can show more on YouTube. And I notice people like come to YouTube more. Hello from Florida. Hi. I haven't seen you in a while. I thought maybe you jumped ship. Oh, you're talking to Christine. Okay. Can't listen. I'm on my way home, so we'll have to rewatch after when I'm home. Oh, okay, okay, okay. No problem, dear. No problem. So it's 12 p.m. in LA, Florida, 6 hours ahead. 7 a.m. in New Zealand. Wow. Nicola, Lucy, Deborah. I see you guys. Someone says lovely photo you've chosen, blessing. I saw this one from Critical Thinkers. Oh my God, this is epic, baby. This is it. No, this is it. Do you understand? I hope the background sound is not disturbing you guys. This is it. Nothing surpasses this one. This is it. This is the embodiment of what we are talking about. This is everything and more. I can't see Facebook. Oh, really? How about now? No, I switched. I switched positions. I went from downstairs to upstairs. And when I do that, something just shifts in the connection. But I think Facebook is good again now. No, I think these people are tired of reporting me. They are not reporting. No, I don't think that's it. They are tired because it's not been working. All the reports have done nothing. So they gave up. So I think you guys can hear me on Facebook. Can you confirm? Can you confirm his Facebook is good before we really get started? I know, right, Pam? Yeah. Goedenavond, Signorina. Okay. How is Facebook? Can you guys let me know? Okay, let's say thanks for that. Thanks for that. Okay, I think we're ready to kick this baby off. So I put my baby to bed, and as usual, he came out of bed, but I've left him with his daddy to deal with. Wait, it's okay. YouTube is also good. Oh my God, the sound. I'm going to go back downstairs. I thought here would be better. I had distraction downstairs. Now I came upstairs and now I'm hearing this. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's just start and see where we end. Yeah? Let's see how far we come. 11 minutes gone already. We don't have time. Guys, I will go downstairs. Okay. Wait, let me check. No, let me just stay here. All right. So August is just around the corner. So if you're on YouTube, you can see what I am showing you. This is, I believe, the last thing we saw when we analyzed this court situation. Let me remove the comments so that, yeah. Last time was, no, I can't remember the last time we analyzed, but last time we analyzed, this is what we saw, 24th of June, they went to court. And they came out of court and there were speculations. Okay, what happened? Oh gosh, I can hear my husband. I can't concentrate. Wait, let me see if there is anything I can. He's going to tell me, why did you come upstairs? Why did you just stay downstairs? Okay, let's see. I'm so sorry about all of that. Yeah, so they went to court and propaganda as usual. And today, wait, why am I even streaming on this channel? Today, I am going to touch a bit on that small house girl. I'm going to be a bit decent today. That small house girl who does house girl work for Korra Obidi, Esther, that sells for 1,000 naira. Well, just to put it out there, she sells her private part for 1,000 naira. Yeah, on WhatsApp. So we know how the propaganda goes, them wanting to make people think or believe that all is well with Korra Obidi, whereas nothing is well with her. So they went to court that day and people people were confused as to, okay, what happened? Not much was known until some days later. But before we knew what was happening, because we saw here, like, okay, the thing was shifted to the 19th of August. Let me go to my album. And the next thing we saw was the propaganda as usual. Let's go there. Where is that album? All right, so I'm just going to start this one. Let me show you who I am talking about so that you don't get lost. This one. Oh, no, wait. This one. So that we are all clear on who we are talking about. Let me show Facebook. I'm in my closet, so if you see clothes, this one. Yeah. Oh, guys, I'm going downstairs. I cannot with background noise. That's why I like to do my videos when everybody's sleeping. Now it's 9 p.m. and I can hear voices and I'm like, what am I doing here? I apologize, but I just really have to go back downstairs. Oh my goodness, I cannot. Why am I doing this? Moving from one place to the other. here be quiet now? Total style. No. We'll go downstairs now. Okay, so anyways, give me a sec. Let me move my things back. So you might lose, or I might lose connection for a second, but just know that I'm trying to get the best spot for you. Oh my goodness. So my own closet is just very close to our bedroom, and you can just hear everything. Oh, somebody's here. Okay, it's a full house. Are you guys still here? I'm gonna stay put here. Welcome to those of you still joining. We are still trying to figure out a good studio to use. We are still trying to figure out where to sit. Okay, so the next thing we saw, those of you on Facebook, let me show you first. This house girl that does the devil's work. Shameless non-entity that doesn't have a life. This is what she wrote. She said, court went well. Remember, Justin Dean filed for a restraining order against Korra Obidi. And Korra Obidi also filed a restraining order against Justin Dean. They went to court and came back. We didn't know what happened in court. House girl came out to do her dirty job of lies and deceit. The post she put out here was, court went well. That smile on our princess's face says it all. Do you see how shameless these dirty little liars are? These small girls. Now I'm not even happy that I'm streaming from this channel. That I cannot even talk now. Like these small girls who call themselves Horians. I do not know who they want to impress, who they're in a competition with, because this to them is a game. It's all fun and games. Oh, let's catch fun. Let's do pepper them. Let's act like we are winning. But you're fooling your father that in his mind, he sent you to school. In his mind. But you're disgracing him. This is how they go about deceiving the other Horians, because this house girl behaves like she has inside information, but she knows nothing. All she comes out with is propaganda, lies, deceit. And this is a perfect example of that. She said court went well. Little did we know that Korra Obidi's restraining order was denied. Justin Dean's hearing that they went for had to be postponed because Korra Obidi needed time to prepare. So what exactly went well? This useless non-entity suffering in Nigeria, wearing rags under the sun, came out and said, court went well. As if something positive came out in Korra Obidi's favor. That's what an average dumb Horian would have thought then, that, oh my God, this house girl said court went well, so we should be happy. But they are just leading you guys on. They are holding you bound with lies, giving you hope with deceit, false information, because they would not come out to tell you, oh my goodness, Korra Obidi went to court unprepared. She went with her lawyer, but they couldn't do nothing. They had to postpone the hearing. They would not come out and be honest ever. Korra Obidi would not do that. Her puppies would never do that to the little Horians, the dull ones. You know, all these ones that type nonsense, they act like they know a lot. And then those ones that know that, okay, they are done for life. They don't have any hope of even knowing anything for themselves. They only go and listen and read what all these bigger puppies write. They would read something like this and be hopeful and believe that, oh my God, something good is happening. But when people like us come forward with facts of the matter as to what truly is happening, then they get disappointed and they say, oh, you guys are hating. No, we're just putting the facts out there. I'm not here to pacify anybody's daughter. If you're ready to come on social media to disgrace your father and show the world that your father failed in giving birth to a failure like you, that is not what I am here to do. So we can never be on the same page. Don't be disappointed that I choose to use my head and push facts out there, and you choose to be gullible, to be dull, to be deceived. Don't be upset. Let me continue to read. Court went well. That smile on our princess's face says it all. Where is Mr. Korra that keeps saying she claimed that she wanted to protect the girls? Wait, what is that? Where is Mr. Korra that keeps saying she claimed that she wanted to protect the girls but didn't show up? What the heck? It shocked you? You all thought it was a joke, right? Do you think Zoe will take the fall alone? A continuance has been issued. Over here, we don't use the word sue to chase clout. We back it up with actions. Thanks, Korra, for standing up for your girls. Do you see the jagbajantis, as Nigerians would say, the baloney, the bullshit she wrote here? A dull Horian, and you have many dull Horians, they would read this and they would think, oh my God, a continuance. Oh my God, that means something good is in there. That means, oh my God, they're going to look further into it. That means, even that one, keeping it real, you know, right now you're just a fool. You really are just a fool. You're just believing, you're pushing your hopes, your desires. I know now you're really in love with Korra Obidi. Nothing wrong. Me, I don't have an issue with it. You know that. Who you want to be in love with, who you want to promote, by all means, it's your right to choose who you want to love on social media or who you want to be a puppy for on social media. Really, you're right. Fully, you're right. Yeah. What I have an issue with is pushing a false not really a narrative, but just something you want to happen is what you are hammering on. The moment you saw there was a continuance, without even knowing the reason, you already started to mention the CPS. Oh, because the CPS is involved. You guys, you keep pushing Justin. Now look at where you have led him. Now there is a continuance because they see good whatever. Like at the end of the day, the reason there is a continuance, or there was a continuance, is because Korra Obidi needed more time. Had absolutely nothing to do with the CPS or anything to do with, it's all positive for Korra Obidi. Oh, the judge really saw good reason with her. That is why the judge needs time to look better into it. Oh my God, Zoe is in trouble. Oh my God, Justin is in trouble. Hell no. So again, gullible Horians, I know that you guys have chosen to be social media puppies in your life. That is where you are currently in this stage of your life. You know, in life, we have chapters. In this chapter of your life, Horians, you've chosen to be a social media puppy. This phase will pass. It has passed for many Horians that woke up and they smelled the coffee. For some of you, you love being deceived because every day you get deceived, and people like me, I come and shake you out of it. So this small rat in Nigeria, because honestly, if you compare her life, her standard of living with an average American's standard of life, it's just gutter. It's just gutter. Someone that has to hustle to be able to have internet on their phone. Many of you Americans, you don't even remember internet, like getting data on your phone. You don't even remember. You just go to bed, your internet is there, your subscription is there. You wake up, you're sure it is there. The money is removed from your account every month. You don't even go and start queuing somewhere to buy, to upload, to subscribe. You don't do all of that. But somebody in another corner of the world doesn't even have electricity. They have to burn candles, literally, to have light when it's dark. Okay? That person would write something like this, and many of you in America would fall for it. You all thought it was a joke, right? A continuance has been issued. And that small rat, that little thief in Nigeria who scams people by telling them she's a single mother, she needs money, she didn't tell you why they issued a continuance. And that is the same thing this small rat did when Korra Obidi went to court for school fees. You guys remember? This is what she wrote. For those of you who have forgotten. She wrote, Korra made us proud. Instead of throwing his ass in jail, let me show those on Facebook. Instead of throwing his ass in jail, she chooses not to drag further and rather shoulder the responsibilities of giving her daughters the best. From her interaction with the kids, you know her children adores her. They are a bunch of women supporting a man refusing to pay school fee, but rather run with the school is free narrative. Thanks for choosing your peace, Korra. This is another example of how the bigger puppies of the Horian camp use propaganda, lies, and deceit to hold the smaller puppies bound, to press them so that they are blind and they cannot even see the reality. They cannot see what truly is happening. They cannot see the true situation at hand. They cannot. Korra Obidi took Justin to court for school fees, and the judge reprimanded her, threw her out together with Ellie Crayfish. They lost their brain. Actually, they left their brain in the courtroom. They couldn't even remember where they parked the car. You guys remember? She lost. Justin won. And Justin wrote, winner, winner, chicken dinner. You guys remember? Justin won. And these goats came out and celebrated that Korra won. Who are you deceiving? You're using fakeness to do competition. Fake victory. There is no victory here. Korra Obidi went to bed that night crying, embarrassed by this nonsense post that this fool put up. Shame and disgrace. She said, Korra made us proud by losing, by being scolded by the judge for bringing nonsense in front of him. At the end of the day, June still went to a free school, a public school. And you Americans, I'm addressing the Americans now because I know that, you see, those losers that call themselves Horians from Nigeria, those ones saying, even the economic situation of the country will frustrate you to become a pig, not just a goat. So I don't blame them too much. I blame the government of their country. So you see, the Americans, there is no excuse for your stupidity, for running after a small rat that doesn't even know where her next meal will come from. This is how you guys are being led on a daily basis. They are never going to tell you the truth. They want you to believe they are winning while they are losing. Instead of throwing his ass in jail, she chooses. Have you guys ever heard of anybody going to court and choosing? Oh, she is the judge. Yeah, Korra Obidi was actually the judge that presided over her own case, that she chose. The judge told her, okay, what would you like? Choose. Should he go to jail? Or can you just imagine? How do you even believe nonsense like this? I'm just trying to reset your brains back to factory setting, because some of you, I don't know who ate your brain. I don't know. How do you believe something like this? But they did. They believed. Oh, she's so nice. Oh, she's such a good person. She didn't want him to go to jail, so she just chose to let it go. Really, when she lost, when the judge told her, you cannot force that man. It's not mandatory that those children, they are not of that age. She's not, or the child in question was not of the age that you're mandated to go to school, primary school. But these fools love to be fooled the same way they love to be scammed. And they believe jagbajantis like this. The man refusing to pay school fees, but rather run with the school is free narrative. It is the same school is free narrative that Korra Obidi embraced. She said, oh my God, the first day June went to that school. Oh my God, the school is actually good. And I was there just stressing myself for nothing. She embraced the school is free narrative. I don't even know what word to qualify you Horians. Little harlot. So that is another example. What do you gain when you make yourself happy with lies? When you console yourself with fantasy? Something that is just not real. When you lose, you come out and celebrate that you have won. Who are you deceiving? You're fooling yourself. So, by the way, this is the house girl for life. This one. And this one claims she went to law school. And it is this same one. These are the kinds of people that they go to school and go and be sleeping with lecturers. They don't attend classes. No, they don't. They just sleep with lecturers to pass their grades. People like this. Because as a law student, you should know that you don't get to choose. You don't get to choose for a judge to make their judgment. You can put in your proposal what you would want at the beginning, not you going to court. You don't know what is going to come out, and the judge wants to decide, and they give you the decision to make, or they give you the opportunity to make the decision, to choose. Where in the world does that happen? Especially when it involves another person's life. Okay, choose. Should he go to jail? Or like, but Justin won. Congratulations again to Justin for just making Korra Obidi see herself as the fool that she is. She was pushed to go to court. Even the Patricia, who is supposed to be an educator, should have known better. Pushed her, escorted her, and she was disgraced. They are disgracing Nigeria. So that one passed. Now, this restraining order situation then started after all these school fees, brouhaha, and all the rest. Justin Dean did one of the best things ever, filing for a restraining order. You can see the calmness. You can see that things have started to really, really get normal a bit. At least if the madness was at 90 degrees, now it's like 55, 60, which is good. Korra Obidi can no longer use him to make money the way she used to. Yeah. Nancy Ume is empty without Justin Dean. She was using him to shine. Whenever she just feels like, okay, I need to go online and make some money, it's Justin Dean. But now that has also reduced because those girls have nothing to offer. Anyway, he went to court and he was granted at least some parts of what he asked for. The restraining order was granted. Some parts were not granted. I think the parts that had to do with custody, they were not fully granted. Yeah. The next thing we heard was that, okay, they would have the hearing on the 15th of July, which was supposed to be yesterday. That was the initial plan before Korra Obidi went in and filed her own restraining order. And that was when everything changed. And I think that is where the confusion started. Yeah. Because if she hadn't filed her own restraining order, they would have gone to court yesterday to hear if Justin Dean's order, restraining order that was granted, temporary order that was granted against Korra would be made permanent or would be, dissolved. It would have been yesterday. But because she went in and also applied against Justin, so now he is asking for a restraining order against her. She is also asking for a restraining order against him. And remember, I did a video. I was like, okay, so what is the judge going to do? Are they going to hold two hearings, two separate hearings? What if they grant him? Then they will come back again to hear her own arguments why they should grant her. What if they grant her? Then they will twist. I was really asking, like, okay, so what is going to happen? Some of you said they were going to combine both, which seemed logical to me, putting everything in one, since it was one. So because of that, the judge decided to combine both. And that is what happened in court. That this goat called Esther came out and said, our girl seemed happy. Or how did she write it? Court went well. Yeah. That smile on our princess's face says it all. Court went well. Okay. I'm going to read what happened in court on that day, because Justin didn't went to court, but wait, I'm going to read it when we get there. So they shifted it to the 19th of August. And Korra Obidi also asked for a restraining order against Zoe Crystal because she claimed Zoe went and made a video of her child, which is something that happened over a year ago. Yeah. Which is something that is not like continuous. It's just something, a one-off thing. Under whichever circumstances, when they get to court, they will go and drag that one out. And she will explain to the judge why she wants them to have Zoe restrained. That court case, from last time, the date was put for 6th of August after they denied her request. Remember, they granted Justin Dean's request against Korra Obidi temporarily, but they denied Korra Obidi's request against Justin Dean. And they also denied Korra Obidi's request against Crystal. So Justin is winning for now, at least temporarily, he is winning. Whatever happens on the 19th of August will determine if he will continue to win after then, which I'm sure many of his supporters hope that he continues to win after August. Yeah, but for now he is winning and Korra Obidi is losing because nothing was granted for her. Nothing. Not against Crystal, not against Justin. Everything was denied. So when that moron wrote that court went well, what exactly went well? when everything she asked for was denied? Why the propaganda? Why the childish games? Every single thing she filed was denied. Now, let's go on. And by the way, from what I also gathered last time is they are going to have a custody hearing on the 22nd of August. So they are going to court on the 19th for the restraining order hearing. But the only confusing part for me is that they were supposed to have mediation on the 8th of August, but they have already had the mediation in July. But we will get there. Let's just take it one step at a time. So I'm going to read Korra Obidi's request for Justin Dean to be restrained. Let me show those on YouTube and those on Facebook. I know it's a bit blurry on Facebook. Okay. I'm going to read it. Instruction. Okay, notice of court hearing. Instruction. The person asking for a restraining order, in this case, Korra Obidi. Remember, she also asked for a restraining order against Justin. The person asking for a restraining order must complete items 1 and 2. The court will complete the rest of this form. Number 1, person asking for protection. Name, Chukwufumnaya Anita Obidi. Number 2, person to be restrained. Name, Justin Dean. Number 3, notice of hearing. And it says a court hearing is scheduled on the request for restraining orders against the person in 2, which is Justin Dean. Date 15th of July. Remember, I said it before, which was supposed to be yesterday. Yeah, this is the one she filed. Yes, so it was supposed to be yesterday. Date 15th of July, time 8:30 a.m. Department to be room. Everything is there. And then to the person in 2, which is Justin Dean, if you attend the hearing in person, by phone, or by video conference, and the judge grants a restraining order against you, the order will be effective immediately and you could be arrested if you violate the order. Number 4 is the decision. Temporary restraining orders. And the answer, those of you on YouTube, it's always clearer on YouTube. Oh, it's not clear. The answer, all denied until the court hearing. I hope we are following so that we can all understand where we are. Yeah, it's clear now. All denied. That's number 2 there. All denied until the court hearing. Reasons for denial are given in B. Now, let us go to why Korra Obidi's request was denied. Before I read, this is, in fact, you guys, especially the Horians. Okay, before I even tell you your lot, this is what the small Horian, okay, let me just call her by what she does, because you guys already know, I said it at the beginning, she sells her sex videos on WhatsApp. So we call people like that prostitutes. Yeah, digital commercial sex worker. Her name is Esther Ochoga. Yeah, from Otukpo, Benue State in Nigeria. She's a house girl for Korra Obidi. She does all the dirty job that Korra Obidi feels like, oh my God, if I do this, oh, I'm not going to do this. I'm just going to hide behind this small house girl who doesn't have a life. She, She would do the dirty work for me. That's what she does. This is what the dirty house girl wrote. She wrote, if the restraining order was completely denied, by then we were hearing that it was completely denied. But this fool was being foolish or being delusional or being deceptive or what? She wrote here, Mr. Korra, if the restraining order, those of you in YouTube, on YouTube, I love to show YouTube because it's always clear. Whenever I bring Facebook, it's just, you see how blurry it is. I have no idea why that happens, but yeah. She said, Mr. Korra, if the restraining order was completely denied, why then is there a hearing for it? Can you imagine? Can you guys just imagine? I'm going to read the reason it was denied. Child God, Horians, you guys, your brains are very limited in what you can assimilate, what you can comprehend. Very limited. And this house girl knows it. She knows it. That's why she plays with your little brain. Like, you know how you play with peanuts? Small, small granules. That's the way she plays with your brain cells. She was even laughing. She said, Mr. Korra, if the restraining order was completely denied, why then is there a hearing for it? Why not tell your followers what happened in court with your restraining order? Can you imagine? Do you see how these people are trying to change the situation? Gosh. So Justin's restraining order was partially granted, and this idiot was asking Justin Dean, why don't you tell your followers what happened with your restraining order? We know what happened with Justin Dean's restraining order because we can read. We are not like the Horians. We can research. We can go in search of information. We don't have to sit down and wait for a lazy, lousy house girl to come and write nonsense, not based on facts, but based on lies and emotions. We don't wait for nobody to come and write rubbish. We gather information. We fact check. That's why we don't even have to wait for Justin to come and tell us. The way the Horians will be waiting like prostitutes waiting for customers. That's how they wait, literally. They don't even go out to do research. They don't. I guess they don't know how to. They just sit down like prostitutes, cross their legs, and wait for one house girl to come and write nonsense. It's a pity. It's really a pity. Are we sharing the video? Go ahead and share. I really want us all to understand everything that has happened so far with facts, with proof, with evidence. Not just, oh, Blessing hopes that Justin Dean should win. That is why she's saying, Korra Obidi, why not come and tell them? No. Blessing will show you exactly what is happening, not just writing jargons. Just to make people happy temporarily. And at the end of the day, they get disappointed when they find out what exactly is happening. She said, why not tell your followers what happened in court with your restraining order? Those supporting him, from all indications, can you marry, like, see you in court? Look at this Olodo, this small Olosho. Let me just say it. Look at this Olodo, see you in court. The court that Korra Obidi has been going to and been losing over and over and over again. All denied. That's still where you are still seeing her. She said initial gra doesn't count. And that applies to the Horians. All the noise. That woman that did that to my daughter, she must pay. She must pay. Justice must be served. All denied. For now, which I believe will be permanent when they go to court in August. All denied. So why all the noise? Not even temporarily granted for now. No, just denied. Get out. Come to court and tell us, come and tell us whatever you want to tell us. That's what they told her, more or less. But these fools will never face reality. They will still like to sugarcoat it, twist it, bend it. Just imagine the mind game in the question she asked. If the restraining order was completely denied, why then is there a hearing for it? Because you are an olodo. When your mates were going to school, studying, passing their exams legitimately, you possibly were sleeping around with your lecturer, so you never learned anything. You are asking Justin why there is a hearing for a restraining order that was completely denied, a temporary restraining order, because you are an olodo. You are an olodo. You don't know what a temporary restraining order means. It's either denied or granted until court hearing. So it's your right to have a hearing. So that question is just rubbish. It just shows your lack of knowledge, shows your stupidity that you've been displaying. You think you're doing something meaningful, but you're just disgracing yourself. You little girl, small child, go and learn. Go back to school and learn these things. Basic things that people see in law. These are legal terms that are used daily if you're really in that field, but you don't even understand the concept or what happens with a restraining order, temporary or permanent. You don't even know. Just writing garbage because you have a phone in your hand and you don't have a life and you are no lodo. So your problems are plenty. Now we are going to read the next one. Are we sharing? Before we share, I think I want to put the coffee link on Facebook. It's already there on YouTube in the comments. I think I started. If you're on Facebook, you can see the coffee link. This might be a very good time to grab some more cups of coffee because court is just around the corner. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Let's share the video. Okay, let us read this. Let me see if there are no personal information here before I share or show you guys. Okay, I think there is no personal information here. Those of you on YouTube, this is it. And those on Facebook, even if I know you're not going to be able to read anything, this is what I'm about to read. It says Superior Court of California, County of LA, Family Division, Department 2B. Justin Dean versus Obidi, June 24th. Yeah, the day that small Horian came out and said, court went well. The smile on Hora's face, court went well. Let us see what happened in court on that day. Nature of proceedings. Petitioner's request for domestic violence restraining order filed on June 7th, 2024. So this is the one Justin requested against Korra Obidi. Yeah. So they actually went to court on that day. The matter is called for hearing. Both parties are placed under oath. The court finds respondent was properly served. Korra Obidi is the respondent. Properly served with the moving papers. Respondent requests a first continuance of this matter to allow time to prepare for the hearing. So Olosho Ochoga, the daughter of a failure who did not go to school, you think, oh, if all her requests were denied, why is there a continuance? That was your question to Justin Dean, because you cannot understand what you're reading. This is what Justin filed. Why is there a continuance is your question, or was your question to your Olosho mother. I don't know who is worse, the house girl or the mother that is being worshipped. I don't know which one is worse. I think the house girl is actually worse at this point in time. Justin Dean's restraining order was temporarily granted. But Korra Obidi asked for time to prepare for the hearing. So again, what's your name? What's that girl's name? Keeping it real. You were very happy that, oh, it's because of the CPS, because many reports were made and they saw the video on Father's Day. Now they are investigating. That is why they have to shift it so that they can finish their investigation. This has nothing to do with CPS. So the video that you people released on Father's Day, you wasted your time. You disgraced that child. That's what you people succeeded in doing. You thought you wanted to hurt Justin Lee. You hurt that baby. And her innocence will be on your conscience till you leave this earth. All of you that did that video, all of you that put it on social media, that child's innocence, vulnerability will be on your conscience for the rest of your life. You think you can hurt a father by destroying a baby? You guys disgust me. Horians, you guys are demons. You have demonic spirits inside of you. The bullying you have bullied Justin Dean is not enough. No, you have to destroy his child to make him feel pain, to make him look bad. That is how far you are willing to go. So again, to disappoint you, keeping it real, the continuance of the case has zero to do with CPS. Shame on all of you. You thought you won. You thought you achieved something by bringing that video out and reporting it to the CPS so that they can do what with Justin Dean. How market? Okay. Respondent requests a first continuance of this matter to allow time to prepare for the hearing. She went to court with the lawyer because they said the following parties are present for the aforementioned proceeding: Justin Dean, petitioner; Chukwufumnanya Anita Obidi, respondent, and her attorney for respondent. Joni is her first name. You guys will figure out her last names, last and middle names. Her lawyer, the almighty celebrity lawyer, was there, but still, they still needed more time to prepare. So, which one is court went well? As if they went to court and the judge told Justin, we saw a video. Oh my God, so bad. We cannot answer you now. We have to postpone it. No. No. It's the person who collected your GoFundMe money that needs time to prepare. And that's why it was continued. Let me continue to read. Respondents request. Okay, I've already read that. Pursuant to the request of respondents, the request for restraining order is continued to August 19th, 2024. Oh, wait, I omitted something. Let me just start from the beginning. The matter is called for hearing. Both parties are placed under oath. The court finds respondent was properly served with the moving papers. Respondent requests a first continuance of this matter to allow time to prepare for the hearing. The court finds there is good cause and respondent's request for continuance is granted. Pursuant to the request of respondent, the request for restraining order is continued to August 19th. So that mumu that asked, if all her requests were denied, why did they then continue? Why is there a continuance? Olodo. It was even Justin Dean's restraining order request that was continued, not even like really her own, because her own hasn't gone to court, but it has been fully denied for now. So you see how they are mixing different things together. You see how she mixed what has nothing to do with Korra Obidi's request being denied with what was happening at that point in time. Let me read it. Mr. Korra, if the restraining order was completely denied, why then is there a hearing for it? Claiming that the hearing of the 19th is for that. I know they are going to combine it, but it's not like, okay, there is now a hearing for her. Like, because of her now, there's going to be a hearing on the 19th. It was the hearing that couldn't take place because she asked for more time that was shifted to the 19th. Olosho, who do you think are the mumus online that you're twisting their brains? Her request was fully denied. There is nothing you or any other person can do about it. There is nothing Kim Begga can do about it. There is nothing Keeping It Real can do about it. There is nothing a small Olosho in Nigeria can do about it. There is nothing all the Horians put together can do about it. Was it denied or not? It was fully denied. Was Justin Dean's request denied or granted? It was granted, at least for now. We can say that about horror. So why the argument? Why the back and forth? Why the propaganda? Just keep it real. Just say, look, this is it. It has been temporarily denied. We will see what happens in court. Which one is? Why don't you tell your fans what happened in court? This is what happened in court, Olosho. You didn't come back to explain what that means. Guys on social media, people will write stuff like this to confuse you and make you think something great and positive is going on. But there is nothing happening. When you're a supporter of Korra Obidi and you read something like this, you would think something magnificent happened in her favor in court. When a faceless buffoon like this writes, Justin, why don't you tell your fans what happened in court? An average Korra Obidi supporter would think something happened that they don't know about. But guys, this is what happened. Korra Obidi herself asked for the judge to give her some time. So what was the essence of that post of why don't you tell your fans what happened in court? That question should have been directed to Korra Obidi. Korra Obidi, why don't you tell your fans what happened in court? Why you begged the judge not to hear the case? Because Justin Dean was ready to finish you with evidence. He was ready to collapse your skinny legs with proof of negligence and child exploitation. That is what you should have asked Korra Obidi. But no, you directed your question to a man just minding his business. Propaganda. So let me read the rest of that. Okay, and respondent's request for continuance is granted. Pursuant to the request of respondent, the request for restraining order is continued to August 19, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. So guys, that's why I said this is a good time to buy coffee, because in a couple of weeks, they will be standing before the judge on the 19th of August. Justin Dean's temporary restraining order is still in effect. It was granted for now, but it's going to be heard fully. He's going to bring his evidence before the judge. The judge is going to listen and, go through everything, and she's going to put her own defense before the judge. And two things can happen, maybe three. The judge can say, that temporary restraining order, we will make it permanent. We will even grant those other ones that were denied before. That's possible. Or the judge says, the temporary, we are going to remove it. There will be no restraining order. That's also possible. I hope Justin didn't get a good lawyer. How can he get a good lawyer? You guys can support, buy those cups of coffee, so that he can get someone. Oh my God, my phone is ringing again. Oh my goodness. Wait, oh no, it's ringing, but when I pick, I was just happy for nothing. Guys, I forgot to tell you at the beginning of this video, I don't know what's wrong with my phone. I cannot answer calls. So unfortunately, you cannot call into the program. You can actually call into the program. There is a link. If you go to the description of this video, you will find a link. Click on that link. You can join the stream and you can say what you want to say. You can also do it without the camera on. Yeah? If you don't want to show your face, you can do it without the camera. Use the link in the description if you want to call in. Unfortunately, I cannot receive calls on my WhatsApp. I'm still going to figure out. I've not even done it ever since that last time. I didn't even go and check. So I still have to figure out why that is happening, but I'm sorry. Use the link, please. You will find the link in the description. Okay, let us continue. Okay. August 19, 2024 at 8:30, time is waived. All temporary orders, if any, remain in full force and effect. Should I underline that? Remember, guys, that these same propagandists, these same liars who call themselves Horians, who lie, who fight with lies and deceit and propaganda, those three things. You see a Horian, you see lies, delusion, deceit, propaganda, dishonesty. They came out and they said the restraining order was no longer in effect. Yeah, that's what they said. They said now Korra can now talk about Justin Dean. They said they were celebrating it. You guys remember? But that's not what this court paper says. It says all temporary orders, if any, remain in full force and effect. Justin Dean, I don't even think he came out to do a video. But these fools were jumping around like small pigeons, celebrating that he no longer had a temporary restraining order against their madam. But he still did. He still does. She can still not talk about him. If she does, she's in violation. So it's still 1-0 for Justin. He is still in the lead. He is still winning. He has an order against her, even if it's temporary. he still has something against her. She has nothing against him. Why didn't they grant her temporarily the way they granted him? Okay, even if they didn't grant her against Justin, why didn't they grant her temporarily against Crystal? Everything she filed, even with a celebrity lawyer, was all denied. Foul. Epic failure. She lost. She lost in court. She lost. It's not about the lawyer you took. No. It's not about how much money people donate. It's not about how big your mouth is. It's not about how well you can lie and deceive and use propaganda to tell people, oh, court went well, when in reality you're losing. She lost everything. So far, she has lost everything. So far. But August will determine if that will carry on or if it's going to change. Okay. Okay, so Justin Dean still has something against. Okay. Order on request to continue hearing is signed by the court and filed this day. Respondents' request for domestic violence restraining order filed on. So Korra Obidi is the respondent, yeah? Respondents' request for domestic violence restraining order filed on June 21st, 2024 on related case number set for July 15 is advanced to this date and continued. So this is where they now combine both Justin's continuance, the one that was continued, and the one that she filed against him. They now added her own as an attaché. That, okay, now that you said you want more time for us to, hear your defense, we are going to shift Justin's request to the 19th of August. So your own also that you requested for will also be heard on that same day. That is what happened, guys. So simple. But the Horians will twist your mind if you let them. If you're gullible, if you cannot read, if you're a mumu, they will twist your mind and they will make you believe. They will never read stuff like this out to you. No. They will never tell you she lost. They will never tell you she lost the school fees request or for Justin Dean to pay schools. They will never tell you. They will tell you, no, she chose for him not to go to jail, whereas the man went to court and he won. They didn't even let him celebrate. They came out and lied that they won. Who does that? This is just elementary school games that they are playing. Who does that, honestly? Forgetting that these things are public records. Why would you fool yourself? Come out and lie publicly when you know that people can easily find out the truth. Well, we all know that the Horians are liars, so I'm not surprised. Okay, Department 2B to be heard with the petitioner's request. Petitioner served with the moving papers in open court. The mediation on related case number set for August 8 is advanced to this date and vacated. So the mediation that was supposed to take place was vacated then. Now I have this one, Justin Dean versus Korra Obidi. It says Miss Obidi's request for order for custody and visitation. So this one has to do with the custody now. Miss Obidi's request for order for custody and visitation on related case is advanced to this date and continued to August 19. Both parties are present at the time the court makes its order. Further notice is not required. The parties are served this date with certified copies of the order on request to continue hearing. Okay. Now, I want to move on to order on request to continue court hearing filed June 24th. Justin Dean against Korra Obidi. It says the request to reschedule the court date is granted. The new court date is listed below. Date August 19th, time 8:30. So again, that is what is actual now. August 19th is the new court date for the restraining order that Justin Dean filed against Korra Obidi. However, they are combining the restraining order that she later filed against him. So they are going to hear her, they're going to hear him. They're going to hear her defense, they're going to hear his defense. Both cases, yeah? Temporary restraining order, okay. And this one says a temporary restraining order is in full force and effect. It's the same thing that I just read, but this one is on another page now. The court extends the temporary restraining order previously granted on June 7, 2024. It now expires on August 19th, 2024. So Justin did not lie when he said his restraining order against her is still in effect. He didn't lie. He still has a restraining order against her. Even if these little harlots come out and write, court went well, our girl is winning. Justin, why don't you tell them what happened in court today? Our girl got continuance. Even if they come out and write all that rubbish, I'm reading out what is on the court website. Even if they come out and celebrate and say, oh, his restraining order has expired, it's a lie. It's a lie. Okay. The court extends. So it was supposed to expire the day they went to court because it was temporary. But because they extended and postponed the court day, because they couldn't do the hearing on that day because she needed more time, they also automatically extended his restraining order. Otherwise, she would just abuse his right to have his restraining order against her by telling them, oh, I need more time just for them to remove the restraining order. No, you can play your Horiant, you can play the legal system. You extend it or you ask for more time, they will also extend his temporary restraining order against you. Simple. Okay, so that happened. And warning and notice to the restrained party. And the restrained party here is Korra Obidi, not Justin Dean. Justin Dean is not restrained. Justin Dean has his freedom of speech. Yes. Justin Dean can come out and defend himself. Why? Because Korra Obidi does not have a restraining order against him. He has a restraining order against her. If he comes out and defends himself and he mentions her name, he is not in violation because there is no order against him. There is no order for him to cease and desist. There is no order for him not to mention her name, for example, which he doesn't even do unnecessarily. Now that they've not been dragging him like the Nancy cow nose has not been just erratically coming out to do videos. Have you seen Justin Dean come out and mention any of them? They are always looking for his trouble. Be honest now. Have you seen him coming to mention them? And that's what he has been saying. Just leave me alone. I want this to stop. But these ugly sisters don't want it to stop. Where is that other post? He doesn't want his kids on social media. When you see him come out and do videos to address stuff, it's either it has to do with the children or they are dragging him, lying against him. And he has a mouth. He will defend himself and he has the right to. There is no order against him. If he mentions her name, he's not in violation. He's not. No. She would be in violation if she mentions his name. That's the difference. That's the difference. But he's not going to abuse that right by just coming out and just mentioning her name. No. If they leave him alone, that man is not even going to behave like they exist. Because at the end of the day, who are they? Dirty sisters? Do you understand? Okay. So, warning and notice to the restrained party. Korra Obidi is the restrained party here. Yeah, like I said, not Justin Dean. If 5B is checked, let's see if 5B is checked. Yes, it is checked. And 5B says the court extends the temporary restraining order previously granted on June 7th. It now expires on August 19th. So that 5B is checked. Yeah. If 5B is checked, a domestic violence restraining order has been issued against you, Korra Obidi. That's what it says. You must follow the orders until they expire. In other words, Korra Obidi, you must follow the orders until August 19th at least. Then after August 19th, we are going to hear what the judge says. I really believe it's getting a bit clearer now to everybody. So Korra Obidi is still being restrained. Yeah. She's still on a gag order until August 19th. Now let's move on to the next page. Reason the court is rescheduled. 6B, it says this is the first time that the restrained party has asked for more time to prepare. So it's not CPS. So they made you people believe Justin was in trouble. Nancy Ume, big mouth, came out and she was vibrating. Keep reporting. They are investigating this and that. No. It's not because of CPS. They postponed it for CPS to investigate. No. CPS might be investigating, but it really has little or nothing to do with this now, at least for this decision to postpone that hearing. It wasn't because of CPS. It was Korra Obidi that told them she needed more time. Okay. Serving, giving order to other party. It says restrained party. You do not have to serve the protected party because they or their lawyer were at the court date or agreed to reschedule the court date. So Justin Dean agreed to reschedule. Yeah, that's what at least it says here. It says restrained party, which is Korra Obidi. You don't have to serve the protected party, which is Justin Dean, because they or their lawyer, Justin Dean in this case, was present at the court date or he agreed to reschedule the court date. How market orients? Justin Dean still has a leg up here. It's not good to be fooled in this manner. Not good at all. Okay, let me read this one. Superior Court of California. This one says date of mediation, 20th of June. Hearing date, 24th of June. So they were supposed to go for mediation. Remember, before they went to court for that hearing, I think I should have even read this one before I read the decision to postpone. Before they went to court, they were supposed to go for mediation. Remember, Korra Obidi did not attend. Yeah. Justin Dean finished the program. There was an online program they were supposed to do. They call it Our Children First program, was completed by petitioner. Justin Dean is the petitioner. He did his part. Korra Obidi did not do her part of that program. So they were supposed to have mediation. There was supposed to be a mediator there to help them come to an agreement before court date. But Korra Obidi did not attend mediation, or the mediation did not hold. It says mediation was suspended or discontinued due to allegations of child abuse or neglect. Yeah. By the time this news came out, everybody, in fact, the Horians jumped on it that it was because of the CPS, child abuse, child neglect. The next thing was they went to court and we didn't hear anything about child abuse or child neglect. What we heard was Madam needed more time. Madam needed more time to prepare. Yeah. Okay. I want us to listen to this video so that I can use that time to go downstairs and grab something to drink. I'm going to play this video. I have played it a couple of times here. Listen to it and I'll be right back. Let me get it. I think I still have it. Yeah, yes.
Hey, Mom. It's me. Well, a digital version of me. Just a bit older. Amazing what technology can do these days, isn't it? All you need are a couple of pictures, like the ones you share on social media, where they can be taken and used by everybody. I know for you these pictures are just memories, but for others, they are data. And for me, maybe the beginning of a horrible future. A future where my identity can be stolen just like that. Where I can go to prison for things that I would never do. Imagine my credit score being destroyed. Or my voice copied to scam you, Mom.
Mom, I'm in trouble.
I need you to send me money, please. I don't want to become a meme, humiliated by everyone at school. And I certainly don't want this. What you share online is like a digital footprint that will follow me around for the rest of my life. So please, Mom, protect my virtual privacy.
Okay. The dangers of exposing your children. Let me see. We are not going to do Kim Begga tonight because the video is already quite long. Let me read this one. Superior Court of California County of LA, 11th of July, 5 days ago. Yeah? They had an appointment. Let me just read. In regard to the matter of Chukwufumnanya Anita Dean versus Justin Dean. Nature of proceedings. Family court services mediation. This is what they marked. They marked Our Children First program was completed by petitioner and respondent. Are we following now? That program that Justin Dean completed for his own hearing or mediation that Korra Obidi refused to complete. She didn't. They were supposed to both complete it before going to court. He completed it. She did not complete it. They got to court and she said she needed more time and it was postponed. Now, for her own request for a restraining order, they also had to go through the same process of mediation. He, again, for the second time, completed the Children First program. She now completed her own. I'm talking about 5 days ago. I think this is the most recent update. Yeah, it happened at 8:15 a.m. on the 11th of July. The hearing is on the 19th of August, which will still hold. So I believe they had a mediator. The name of the man is also here on this document. So the thing is, they were supposed to come to an agreement of the way forward, but they could not come to an agreement 5 days ago, meaning it's the judge that will make the final decision. If they had come to an agreement between both of them with the mediator there helping them, guiding them through it, they would have presented that agreement to the judge to put into consideration when finalizing the judgment. But now that they could not, both of them could not agree on how they should continue their lives separately in terms of what you can do, what you cannot do, and every other thing included in that restraining order. Now they are leaving it up to the judge, which is even worse. Because at least if they had both agreed, the judgment would still have been somewhat in their favor based on, their own agreement. But now that they didn't even agree on anything, it's now up to the judge. So it could swing both ways. Okay. Mediation occurred and no agreement was reached. Of course, she's not going to agree because she still wants her children on social media. Of course, she's not going to agree because she still wants to be able to mention his name to make money because she's nothing without her ex. Her ex is her life. Her ex is the air she breathes. Her ex is her future, not her past. Her ex is her security to make more money, her guarantee to make more money. So she cannot agree. Justin Dean is saying, I want this to stop. I want this to come to an end. All this back and forth, all this dragging, all this, drama. She does not want it to stop. So how do you think they are ever going to come to an agreement? So the mediation didn't help. And I know some people have suggested, oh, why can't you guys go for mediation? Why can't you people come and sit together on a round table and, make agreement and talk to each other? You can talk 100 times. If you're not on the same page, you're not on the same page. What Justin Dean wants is different from what Korra Obidi wants. Korra Obidi wants to make money. Korra Obidi is not about the children. Justin Dean is more about the children. So now, where they are now in their lives, you cannot have both. You can't have both. You have to choose. Justin is choosing for the children. Korra Obidi is choosing for her money. That's what is happening. Because Korra knows that if she chooses the children, it's going to affect her money. Let me read what she wrote here. I discovered that my ex has obtained image rights protection from Meta, prohibiting me from featuring my children on Facebook and jeopardizing my livelihood as a content creator. This is why she can never choose her children. Because you cannot eat your cake and have it. She wants to have the freedom to make money using her children. Justin Dean is saying, I don't want my kids on social media. So there is no way in hell mediation can help these two people. What they are both desiring are two opposing things, totally different things. She wants her children on social media. He doesn't want his children on social media. And they are both their children. So who is going to win? Because she wants her money. And that's what she chose. I hope it's really getting clearer now. That's why they can never agree. And now it's going to be up to the judge. So what they are fighting for is really simple. It's just the children, social media right now, because the divorce is over. They are not fighting for divorce now. They're not fighting for property. That, oh, we worked together, or we bought a house together. I deserve half of that, property or whatever. No. No. It's just the children, social media. Very simple. It's up to the judge now. Okay, let me just show us one more, maybe, and then we end it for today. Okay, this one is quite an interesting one from a top fan of Korra Obidi. It happened like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, maybe. Cecile Alain Vaughan says, the kids are still at the age where they like to be read to and talked in. This is a Horian. Yeah, I think she's a oh my goodness. Even if she sounds like she's making sense, she's still a Horian. A Horian is always a Horian. What she wrote is true. She didn't lie here. She didn't lie because I have kids the same age. She didn't lie. Because Korra Obidi would send her kids to bed by themselves. Go to bed. Go to bed. Go and take a shower. Go and brush your teeth. Hmm? So Cecile says, the kids are still at the age where they like to be read to and be talked in. I have a child that is almost 6 years old. I don't send him to bed by himself. I don't. No, I don't. I don't. I'm standing there before he goes to bed. When he's in bed, if I'm not there, daddy is there to give him that kiss. We tell stories. I already said it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not into like reading stories, but I have stories in my head. And I do it the Nigerian way. Story. The Nigerians here will laugh. Story. Once upon a time. There lived the tortoise. I have stories in my head. I just, tell a story. That's so Cecile didn't lie here. You don't send a 5-year-old to bed every night. No. Go to bed. Like, and the child is not 9, it's not 11, 5, just 5. Okay. And of course, she was attacked and they tried to silence her. Guys, please stop fighting. Okay, people, like, there were so many replies on that comment because as a Horian, you just need to watch and shut up and tell her you love everything she does. This one says, every mother knows what works for their kids. There is no manual when it comes to parents. I personally was told a lot of things when I had my kids, but we got our own little routine that worked for us along the way. Yeah, I hope Justin Dean is really being a father, that Korra Obidi can never be a mother to those children, that he takes his children to bed, tucks them in, as a real parent should do. It has nothing to do with manual or routine or no, it's just, well, it's a routine that you can. But if your children are your number one, you live for your children. You just your final duty for the day for your children, at least at that age. What excuse do you have not to escort your child to bed? Put your child in bed properly. Make sure they are covered, well covered. Like, what would it cost you? How busy can you be that no, you can't do that? You don't have time to do that? What's your excuse? Oh, that the child is big enough to go to bed by themselves. Like, what? It doesn't make sense. There are some things that, okay, fine, it's true. Every parent, every mom has their own routine, whatnot. But sometimes you also have to give your children structure. But if you love your children, there are some things nobody even needs to teach you. You just do it naturally for them. You make that time for them. How does a 5-year-old take herself to bed? Some children are really mature. They act like adults. But Junie is still babyish, in my opinion. She's not even those kind of, kids that you feel like, oh my God, this one can handle. And she's really handling a lot because she's really taking care of herself, looking after herself and her kid sister. But when it comes to going to bed, I'm like, this child needs love. Show this child some love, extra love. Just hug that baby in bed, kiss that baby. Let that baby know that mommy is here, mommy loves me. But no, mommy is on video, on live video. It's a pity that you have a mother, but it's like you don't have a mother. So Koreans will always want to defend nonsense. For me, there is no excuse at that age. I cannot think of an excuse why. And it's not even something that just happened once. It's something that just happens regularly. How do you think a child of that age can properly bathe themselves and they will be clean? How? Or brush their teeth properly? My child is at the age we are training him how to brush his teeth by himself. But that's just a training. We we stand there, okay, do it this way, do it that way, but we don't leave it over to him. He's handling the toothbrush by himself because eventually he has to learn that stage will come where that child has to start to handle things like the sponge or the toothbrush. But you cannot leave that duty over to that child because that child is just not ripe yet. If you leave it over to that child, just be rest assured that that child will not do it properly. They will be going about with a smelly mouth. Yes, they cannot properly brush the entire mouth, the tongue, up, down. They cannot do it at that age. I don't care what you say about routine every mom. No, you can balance it. Okay, in the evenings, you let them do it themselves. In the morning, you make sure you do it properly. Some moms go, okay, once a week, they will let their child bathe themselves. When they start to show maybe a little bit of independence, and then 6 days a week, you as the mom, you do the thing because you can do it properly. And then once a week, you let the child do it so that the child can also practice. If you feel like this child is big enough to start doing things themselves, but you cannot just abruptly leave everything over to the child. They can never clean properly as you. Why are you the mother then? What's your duty? What is more important than just catering to your children, taking care of them, their personal hygiene? What is more important? Your money. It's a shame. That's why they call you a surrogate mother. Okay, so let me read what else they wrote. And then Cecile says, Bernice, thank you. Oh, Bernice, you have the goal to respond to my comment with judgment when you're here assuming that because it's summer, it's hot in Korra's house, so the children are struggling to fall asleep. Cecile, are you a learner? Are you not a Horian? Are you not supposed to know that no matter what Korra Obidi does, these goats will find a stupid, flimsy excuse? Even her sister gave the excuse of the heater being on in summer. How contradictory. You think about it, Cecile. You think these girls you people are supporting, you think they are well? Oh, the house is too hot. That's why the child always removes her clothes, because the house is too hot. It's summer. It's very hot in my sister's house. She pays for heating because the heating works. Don't you remember that, Cecile? Don't you know how Horians work? You don't know how their brains operate. That no matter the logic you try to bring into every situation, they will find a stupid excuse to just try to support her. You don't know. The heater is on. She's paying for heating. Her house is very warm. Why use a heater? Just because they want to have an excuse why the child is taking off her clothes. And now you are asking, Cecile, are you a learner? I don't get it. You're supposed to be a top fan and you don't know how you people operate. Eh? The children are struggling to fall asleep. Useless bunch of women. Okay, I think I am just going to leave it here for now. Oh my goodness, I have ignored all the comments, which doesn't make sense. So again, the coffee link is there. If you're still touched in your spirit to do something today, I don't know if Justin Dean has a lawyer. Do you guys know that? Do you guys know if he has a lawyer? Do you want Justin Dean to get a lawyer? There are different ways to support to make sure that happens. Oh, this is the video I was saying I would show you guys the other day. Let me remove this picture so that I can show you. This video. Can you imagine? If my sister can make money shaking yash, why can't I do the same? Eh? I heard it's by shaking yash people make money online. Even if my own waist is stiff and my waist is rectangular and rigid, I'm still going to make an attempt. It might work. Yeah. Those on Facebook. Look at the yama yama. So the Obidi girls have nothing to sell now. Just come and shake yash. Even the one that claims she has a husband. Just come and shake yash. Even if he's not shaking. Just make an attempt. So again, I do hope that this video clarifies so that everybody knows where we are now. The only thing I believe that has changed so far is that they couldn't agree. Justin and Korra Obidi did not come to an agreement. Mediation did not help. No, it did not. So they are still going to go to court. The court date has not changed. And that is when the judge will see all the evidence and he will make the final decision. That is why I really hope that Justin Dean gets a very good lawyer to represent him, to make a good presentation of the evidence that he has gathered. Well, actually, he should be proud of himself that he got a restraining order against Korra Obidi without a lawyer. Something to really be proud of. Korra Obidi could not get a restraining order against Justin, even with a lawyer. She had a lawyer with her, but still, her restraining order was denied against Justin and against Crystal. But Justin did it alone without a lawyer. It was granted. It's a big deal. But now, the big day is coming. 19th August. That one is quite serious. That's the day they will decide if that temporary one that was granted will be made permanent. So it's quite big. And the custody hearing will also take place. And I believe that's why Justin said, look, this involves my children, custody. I don't want to take chances, which I fully agree when I heard him do that video. You can't take chances. So if you still, someone says, was her restraining order against Crystal denied? Yes. But there is a hearing. You know, when you apply for a restraining order, they either deny temporarily or permanently. No, they either, let me say, rephrase. You ask for a restraining order, there's going to be a hearing, a court date. But that court date is not the same day you ask, right? So they either protect you in those days or months or weeks leading up to the court hearing. If they feel like you need protection before the court date, then they are going to grant you your request. They will say, okay, we are not ready, or it's not possible to hear your case now. So temporarily, we are going to grant the restraining order until the court date. And from that court date, we will tell you if it's permanent, if the restraining order is going to continue to be in full force or not. Yeah. But if they look at your case and they feel like, no, you don't need protection, they're going to deny you, and they will say, just come to court next month or come to court in 2 months' time. You don't need protection. We are going to deny your request, and you are not going to be protected against that person. We will hear all your evidence on the court date. And that is what happened to Korra Obidi. So in her case, they said, you know what? It's not possible to hear your case now because you have to serve Crystal, bring all your evidence, you come to court, you don't need protection from Crystal. So we are not going to grant your request. That's what happened to her. So her request was denied, but they will still go to court, I believe on the 6th of August. Was it on the 6th or on the 8th? I read. They will go to court, but I still think it will still be denied. And in the case of Justin Dean, they told Justin, wow, we are going to immediately grant you your request. We are going to immediately protect you from Korra Obidi. You cannot wait till the hearing. That is what happened. So they granted Justin his request for a restraining order against Korra Obidi until the court date. Then they would decide again if to continue on that or, if they will let it end. So actually, it's a win. When they immediately grant you, that means, wow, you need protection. That means you have a case. But when they see that your case is nonsense, they will deny you, just like they did with Korra Obidi 2 times. So if you guys hear anything new, let me know. Me, I like evidence. I don't want to hear, oh, this person said, oh, I read that. No. Otherwise, people will you almost become like all these Koreans who go and read one small house girl writing nonsense. when you lose in court, you come out and say, hey, court went well. No, I don't want to read that. I don't want to hear that. Oh, I heard, or oh, I read. This person said, no, bring me the screenshot from the, let me check if that is with baby. I'm back. So my baby, when you put him in bed, he finds his way out. Huh? So what was I even saying? Yeah, so always go by facts. Don't go by emotions. Oh, no, you people are putting Justin in trouble when you have not even seen any evidence that CPS is investigating nothing. You've not, but you hope that whatever video they posted has put him in trouble, and that's what you are posting. But you're not showing proof that, he is actually in trouble until we saw proof that it has nothing to do with CPS. It was Korra that asked for more time. That is why it was continued. Okay, so evidence is everything. Let me thank all the lovely people here. Good job, dearest blessing. You're living up to your name. Oh, thank you. Hallelujah to God Almighty. Be the glory and honor in Jesus Christ's mighty name forever. Oh, thank you, Gloria. God bless you so much. For 500 stars. Hora didn't have evidence to back her restraining order. Oh my goodness. Isn't that a disgrace? Even with the lawyer. The lawyer that said, let's read that lawyer's. Let me see if I still have it here. I don't have it here. I don't have it here. Wait, I think I should read this one from Dr. Justin Dean fans. If you're on YouTube, you can read along. If you're on Facebook, I am just going to read it out for you before we go. So we are going to end with this one. This post is a bit long, but I'm going to read everything. I think it summarizes what we have all witnessed so far. I'm going to start to read now. It says, the departure of Justin Dean from Korra's life opened an avenue of exploitation by her family members. Nancy Obidi exploited the situation by building up her own page because she saw how much Korra was making and wanted a piece of the pie. Nancy knows Korra's vulnerability and that Korra can hardly manage her own life. With Justin gone, she put herself in charge of managing Korra Obidi. All this mess you now see is largely as a result of Nancy's handiwork. If you recall, it was Nancy who immediately she came to US put Korra in front of the camera to start the fake abuse narrative. Okay? The other person who exploited Korra's inability to manage her life was LA Mom. Social media is not a guaranteed source of income. No doubt money was rolling in before, but that was not going to be sustainable. People were not going to buy the Justin alleged abuse narrative forever as the reason for all the problems in Korra's life. Moreover, Justin cannot now be blamed for what looks like exploiting the kids for money or accidents in quote that occur while the kids are in Korra's care. So the Justin this, Justin that narrative no longer works as much as it used to. Views are declining, and so is money. Meanwhile, the realtor who early mom got her pocketed 6% of $1.6 million to buy that condo, perhaps at some exorbitant interest rate. What a horrendous decision that was. Nancy seems no longer very interested in her pot business because she can make more money coming on live to talk about Justin than her entire year's worth of pot sales revenue. Thanks to the social media money from defaming Justin, she now also has her Airbnbs that supplement her income. We also know now, we, we also know from Korra that she was ordered by Nancy to start begging more with her full chest and start a GoFundMe for a case she will inevitably lose. She already started losing. Let me continue to read. So Korra is now also saddled with a $1 million mortgage that is causing her so much stress. Her hairline has receded back even further. Even her poor baby is now telling people to buy her mother 10,000 cups of coffee. Wow. So June is also now a small beggar. So she has turned June into an assistant beggar. Wow. Okay. All Korra talks about is my mortgage, my mortgage, my mortgage. As if she's the only one with mortgage to pay. Who put her in that position? Elimo. It's obvious Korra lacks the mental acuity, stability, and clear-headedness to manage her life. Justin was the rock in that marriage. Justin was the one, I'm reading, sorry. Justin was the one who lended a modicum of respectability to Korra's life and, of course, the growth of her page. With Justin out of the picture, Korra, who has never had to manage her life, turned to Nancy. Nancy, who is money hungry, used it as her opportunity to rake in money, also recruited useless people like Ochoga on their Justin defamation campaign. How did that end with them? What result did they get out of it? I'm asking, I'm not reading now. That campaign that they launched 2 years ago, I'm going to play the end result for you guys. It backfired. On who? On the person who lives and feeds on social media. Let me continue to read. Nancy, who is money hungry, used it as her opportunity to rake in money, also recruited useless people like Ochoga on their Justin defamation campaign. Korra also turned to Ellie Mom, and she too pretended to care, but was more interested in Pepper Dem, saddling her with a $1 million mortgage, while the realtor made off with 6% commission. Seems obvious that Justin was actually Korra's protector. Those who stepped into her life after he left her are actually the ones that abused her. It is clear she is unable to cope with the kids even for 2 weeks in the month and lacks cognitive skills to make wise decisions. All that is in her tool set is sexualizing herself and seeking the love and attention that was never given to her as a child from complete strangers on social media. It is actually sad when you think about what has become of her. Nancy, are you happy now? Let's see what has become of Korra Obidi.
Hey guys, are the stars still not working? Good morning. Still no stars? Why? You guys can't find the stars anywhere. Nowhere. Alrighty guys, it's 9:22 here and I'm just like, all my accounts, all of them are all gone. But I wonder what this is telling me. Maybe it's telling me to dust off my teacher hat and start to, teach dance again. I don't know, because it's just crazy. But anyway, I love you guys and see ya.
Okay. The question, the person, I think it was, sorry, it's not, I think it was, it is Dr. Justin Dean fans. You guys know that page. The question asked was, Nancy, are you happy now? Korra Obidi's situation now is worse than how Justin Dean left her. Nancy, are you happy now? This is what has become of your sister. Now a professional beggar. Let me look for that other video. Don't know if I have it here. That is all she does now. No, I don't think I have it here. Begging. So, I think I'm gonna leave it here. Let me quickly see if. Oh yeah, I have it.
Okay, she gets
No, not this one. Okay, that will be another day. Let me just start to use this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for hanging out with me for 2 hours. Long video. My God, the beginning of this video, if you started with us, it was a little bumpy. But yeah, wait, okay, let me play this.
So I'm going down, this is going up. I'm coming to. That's why anytime you're watching me, I need you to like up the live, share it. I'm going down from 8.5, I'm losing followers to 8.4 because I'm no longer recommended. If you're watching me, 1.4 of you can change that by leaving a great review on my page. Go to my page and leave a great review. Oh, tell Facebook how you feel about me so they can recommend me again. I'm no longer being recommended.
So this is her lot now. This is not how Justin left her. This is not the case. This was not the case when Justin was with her. But with Nancy in her life, This is what she has become. She was not really a beggar when she was with Justin. The worst she did then was set up registries. And I remember even the last one, I believe I still have the videos. He told her to close that registry after Athena was born. She left that registry open for a long time. He told her on live video to close it. Then she was stylishly begging. But now she's begging with her full chest, as Nancy commanded. So her life is worse now without Justin than with Justin. But that's fine. That's divorce. You know, you win some, you lose some. It's okay. But how you handle it, how you handle it is what matters. Do you become a better person, or you want to dwell there, bury yourself there in your past, always mentioning your ex, what went wrong? We know things went wrong. That's why you guys are no longer married. But when you keep hammering it every day, you didn't learn from it, you didn't grow from it, you're stuck. That means he is winning because he is moving on. He wants to move on, but you keep dragging him back. And that is why he took you to court and he won. And hopefully that victory will be permanent because he's sick and tired of you dragging him. It's a shame that it's a man that is trying to get rid of you. Just leave me the heck alone. Usually it's women who just feel like, oh my God, this man is stalking me. You guys protect me from her. But the judge, protect me from him. The judge is saying, Korra Obidi, you don't need protection from this man. So we are denying your request. Do you know what that means? But the court said, the same court, Justin Dean, you need protection from this mad woman. That's the difference. Olosho Ochoga did not explain why that happened. If you think, oh, it's just a temporary order, it means nothing, then come and explain why Korra Obidi did not get a temporary order. Why she got a denial, if it's not a big deal. Why Justin Dean is being protected from Korra Obidi. Because she's a bully, a terrorist, a demon that has the likes of Nancy Ume. And I don't like to talk about people's looks, but those on YouTube, they can see this picture. Hurrian. Stop disrespecting people by saying people are jealous of this man-looking girl. Stop doing it. You can show your love to her. In Nigeria, people say monkey no fine, but in mama like her, which means a monkey is ugly, but the mother of the monkey still loves the monkey. The mother of the monkey doesn't see the ugliness. The mother of the monkey sees the monkey and says, oh, you're so pretty like a princess. And that is fine. Hurry, please, when you see your man looking Korra Obidi, it's fine for you to say you are a pretty princess. It is fine. But stop insulting and disrespecting people by saying people are jealous of this receding hairline or this nose that looks like that of a man. Her nose is even wider than her father's nose. I don't get it. Nose competition. I don't like to talk about people's looks. So. But, you know, when your heart is dark and ugly, it will start to show on your face. Damn, this girl is ugly. Sure. Again, I don't like to talk about how people look, but no, let's just say the truth. This is just this no caps. No, this is not just dragging somebody, no, but facts. This girl is ugly. In all honesty. She's quite ugly. I'm looking for a better way to say it, but it is what it is. I just don't want the Horians to be disrespecting other people and say, oh, you're just jealous of her. Please change that word, jealousy. Hmm? I don't get it. Okay. Let us call it a day. Where are my star senders? Gloria, thank you for 500 stars. Gloria again, thank you for 100 stars. Patty, thank you for 200 stars. Karen, thank you for 250 stars. Toya Browning, 1,200 stars. Where have you been, Toya? Thank you all so much for the gifts. God richly, richly, richly bless you. I love you all. And Chizo on Facebook. No, on YouTube. Chizo. Nwanne m nwanyị. Nwanyị ọma. She says, well done today, blessing. This is for that. Oh, this is for that know it all. Somebody that said the other day that you're not. Oh, who? Who is that one? Me, I've not been following anything online, honestly. I have no clue. In fact, don't tell me so that I don't get so curious to go and start searching the video, or I don't know if it was a video or a post. Don't even tell me. I don't want to know. Let me not bother my head. But thanks for letting me know that somebody somewhere somebody somewhere is worried about my analytical skills. Eh? It's a pity. It's a pity. Eh? That you're not a good analyst. Oh, really? Yeah. How I wish I could argue this. How I wish I could defend this. How I wish. When it speaks for itself. Some products don't need advertisement. Do you understand? Thank you, my sister, my beautiful sister. Thank you for $10. God bless your pocket. Oh, Sonia. Sonia is here with 1,000 stars. Sonia, you know I love you. You know, I love you. Thank you so, so, so much. God will not forget you. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you to all the people who shared my video. Vivian, Cynthia George, Elena. Oh my goodness. Top sharers. God will bless you. Thank you for been there for me always, and everybody who comes here to comment, to support, to encourage, you like. Your thumbs up also says a lot. It means a lot. Thank you all. I'm just here to share what is real. I'm not just here to give you my wishful thinking. Oh, I hope he wins. Oh, I want. No, I'm here to give you reality, what is really going on. That's all you need to know. You can do what you want with it. You can be happy. You can, but at least you know the truth. Not somebody just deceiving you with what did not happen, making you think something good happened to them, but they lost. It doesn't make sense. They will deceive you and you will get disappointed. So again, if you really, really, really want something even better and more positive and more permanent to come out of all of this in August, the link is there on Facebook. I think it's also there on YouTube. I starred it. I pinned it there. buymeacoffee.com/Dr. Justin Dean. Go ahead and buy him a coffee so that, things can really go as many of his supporters want. Someone says, is her hair turning gray? Justin has to put aside his feelings of the being a mother, otherwise he'll have 2 monsters on his hands, like the Obidis. Oh my God, I'm going to play a video. Oh, I told you guys last time I was going to play a video for you guys of what happened to a girl whose mom was using also for social media money, and she's now 19 years old, and she did a video. I'm going to play, I think it's 9 minutes long. When I have time, I'll play that video for you guys. If care is not taken, I always say that might just turn out to be June. Hopefully not, coming out to say, oh, I never asked for this life, or my mother said this. And the girl was showing the video her mom did. Her mom did a live about the daughter, and the daughter came out to debunk. Can you imagine? I can't believe these Horians want to expose these precious babies to this social media life. The child already knows coffee, 10,000 coffees or what. I don't even know exactly, but I heard something like that the girl was saying 1,000 or 10,000 coffee would have been better. Like, is this life? People are exposing their children to sports, to technology, to great things, positive things. You want to expose your children to toxic social media because you want to make money, not because it's good for them, but because you want to make money. You're sick, and the people who support you are even more sick. Okay, I will go now. I will go now. I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. I have to run some errands, but I will try to come live. Maybe do that Kim Begga's video that I have been talking about for over a week now. I've just been really, really tied up with one or two things. So again, I'm sorry I cannot read all comments. I wish I could, but I appreciate all of you. And we plan to do a political debate on Blessing Njoh, the analyst. You don't want to miss that on Saturday. Hopefully, we are going to have it. So if you want to join the panel, we are still looking for one or two more panelists. You want to join the discussion, you have something to say about, about Donald Trump, about politics, about the Democrats, the Republicans in general, about your opinion about him, about Donald, what you think he's doing. Is he really responsible for inciting hate, as they say? Is he a violent person? Is he encouraging violence? All the things that people are saying about him. Is it all true? Is he a racist? Those are questions that we really want to look into. And of course, the recent attack on him and many more. So you want to talk politics, serious stuff, eh? Koreans, you are all welcome. Come and show us what your mama gave you. It is not only about horror. You sit down like a mumu. If you really have a good head, come and talk about politics. Let us know you have more to offer than, oh, Justin Dean, oh, he left her 4 days postpartum, and that's all you know. Oh, they are jealous of Korra. Come and talk about the politics of your country. Come and talk. Hmm? So that's what we are going to do. You guys, if you're interested in joining the panel, let me know. You can send an email. You can also write me inbox. And if you know a good person who is like burning, who is really, really a diehard politician in spirit and in soul, let them also know. They might want to join. Let them come and tell us everything we need to know about what is happening. We're also going to talk about Donald Trump's social media platform. You guys know that he was, in fact, let me not even start now, but it's going to be interesting. It's going to be something different. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be on Saturday in the afternoon for the Americans and in the evening for the people in Europe. Looking forward to it. Invite people to join and let me know if there are people who really want to be speakers at the online show. Thank you again, you guys. Let me go catch some sleep. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your day. Honestly, just enjoy yourself, pamper yourself, show yourself love. You deserve it. And show your children more love, especially if you do not have a partner with you. Just know that you are supposed to be acting as daddy and mommy. Don't ever make that child feel like they are missing out on anything. I can hide here in my little walk-in closet, knowing that my husband is there. If my child cries, I know daddy is there to take over. But imagine if, God forbid, that was not the case. Would I leave a child to cry because I want to do social media? Don't ever let a child, especially again, I'm not saying, oh, because you have a partner, then your child should suffer still. No. But especially when you don't have that other shoulder to fall back on, don't let your child feel like they are missing or lacking something in their lives. You can never be daddy and mommy in one. But there are some roles of daddy or of mommy that you can carry on your shoulder, at least to just make that child feel like they are complete. Pamper yourself, spend time with your children, make them feel loved. You cannot be giving strangers out there love when your children have not experienced love from you. So again, please enjoy yourselves today. If possible, go out with your kids, hug them. I know many of you already have really grown kids, really grown kids. So when I'm talking like this, I'm talking from my own perspective. It really doesn't matter, even if it's a phone call. Call your child, your son, your daughter, no matter how grown they are, or send them a text. Remind them that you love them. Check up on them. How are they doing? How is their job? Are they going through anything? Do they want to talk about something? Even if you don't have all the money to give them, at least for them to know that mom is still there listening to me, trying to rub minds together with me to find a solution to my problem. Even if she doesn't have all the money to solve my problem, at least they know that somebody is there to feel for them, to share and carry that burden with them. It means a lot. Means a lot. Let us endeavor to be there for our loved ones, and also try to always be truthful no matter how much you love somebody. Don't deceive them. Don't cover up for their nonsense. Teach them, help them to become better parents. Cecile tried to do it, but they made her look like she was the problem. They made her look like she was the problem for pointing out something any reasonable human would have done. Thank you all once again. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all my gifters, all my sharers, all my commenters. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye. Bye.